Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to install Hadoop on your Ubuntu operating system. I have 5 parts here and I will show you step by step how to install it. So in the first page, in the first step, I will show you how to install some dependency before starting the installation of Hadoop. So what I have to do firstly is to install JDK of Java. So to install Java, you will just type on your terminal sudo apt-get install openjdk-8-jdk and the installation will start. You wait until the installation is finished. Here I see that the installation is finished. So to check if Java is really installed, you will just type java space dash version, and here I see that I have OpenJDK version 1.1.8.0 underscore 265. So Java is really installed. Now the second step is to create a Hadoop system user. So that user I will create now is will be used to connect to Hadoop system, and whenever I will use Hadoop, I will just connect to that user to use Hadoop. So what I will do first is to create the user. So let me switch to my root. You will just type sudo space su and you will connect to the roots. So now we can add the user, a new user, which I will name Hadoop. I will just name the user Hadoop. So I will add user Hadoop like this. And here he asked me the password of my Hadoop user, so I will just type my password and confirm the password by typing the password again. Okay, now I can leave this step. I will not put the name of my user, Hadoop users, the room number also I will leave it, work phone I will leave it, and here at the end he asked me if those information are correct. Here I will type yes, and it's finished. I've created the user for my Hadoop system. Now what I will do is to add that user I've created right now to sudo's system, so that this user can do everything a sudo user can do. So to do that, you will just type sudo we'll just type user mode dash ag sudo the name you've created right now, Hadoop in my case, and type hit enter. And here to connect to the user I've created, you will just type sudo su and the name of the user Hadoop. Now I've connected to my Hadoop system user. So let's go to the next step, which is to create a server, SSH server, to the system, so that our local host can connect with through the SSH. So I've not installed SSH server on my system. So to install it, we will just type sudo apt install like this, apt install open SSH server and open SSH client. So this I will set the name, the password of my user. Okay, the installation is going on. Okay, finish our SSH client and server. So we have to create a new key, a public and private key for our Hadoop system. So to do this, we will just cd to go to the room root and type ssh dash keygen to generate a new key dash g dash rsc. Sorry, like this. I have a problem here. What's right here? Copy and paste. Okay, it's going on. So it's ask me to enter the file in which I want to save the key. So I will leave it. It will generate it by itself. And here it asks me the passphrase. I will leave it also, the passphrase again. And here I can see that the key is generated. Okay, now the key is generated on which path? I can see it on home slash hadoop slash dot ssh slash id rsc dot pub key. So here we have the public key. Here I will go and copy the key to another repository. So let me do this, cut the key I've generated to another repository. So I will just tap this and it's copied. Here I will grant him a permission, a full permission, so that our users can access on it every time. So I will just type shmod 777 and get it like that. And here I will try to connect as a SSH on localhost to see if it's worked. Our SSH key is working. So I will type SSH localhost, and here it asks me if I'm sure that I want to continue, and I will just type yes. Here he asked me the password of my Hadoop user. I will type okay, here I can see that the connection is successful. Okay, now let's continue by the second step, which is the installation of Hadoop. So what I can do is to go into my browser to install Hadoop. Open your browser and just type this link like I will show you, and here you can see all the version of Hadoop, and you can take the latest version. I will use Hadoop 3.0 version, so it's the latest version I've seen here. And let's just install it, download it by you just click on here and take the tar.gz file, click on it, and here you can save the file like this. Okay, the downloading is going on. Okay, now we have another way to download directly our file from the terminal. It's just type wget. I will type sudo wget. The link I will put the link in the description of this video. The link is here. What is it? Yes, here the link is here. I will put it here like this, and when I click and I hit on enter and set the password, the downloading will going on. So we have two ways to download our file. The first way is to download by the browser, and the second way is to download by your terminal directory. So let me cut it because I've downloaded before. So let me show you what is the file of cd/home/ my name /download like this ls. Here you can see that I have the Hadoop file, compressed file here. So to uncompress it, I will just type sudo xxvf Hadoop, the name of the file. Here is the uncompression is going on. Okay, it's finished. Let me clear the terminal, and here you can see that our file is uncompressed, and here our repository is uncompress it, and here you can find it here, Hadoop /-3.30. Now what I can do is to move that file, that repository, to the opt directory. So let me type sudo move to move this repository to our /opt file repository. So when I hit on enter, I can see that I cannot see this file again on my in this current repository. So let me go and see if it's really present in our opt repository. Here you can find it. Okay, now let's go to the next step, which is the configuration of our Hadoop system. The first thing I will do is to edit some files. So the first file I will edit, the first thing I will do is to install Vim. It's just a terminal editor, so that I can edit any file in terminal. You can use wget gedit, you can use it, but in my case here I have already installed Vim, so I will edit those files with Vim. Okay, the first file will be .bashrc. So what I have just to do is switch to my Hadoop system user, to Hadoop user, the home. Enter in Vim by sudo, so that I can save the file. When I've modified it, I will just type sudo here, sudo like this before enter, so I can save it after. Okay, let me modify the file here. Okay, I will put all this line. Yes, I will put it here like this. So it's export our Java home, it's export our Hadoop home. Also we have the Hadoop home path, which is opt/hadoop.3.3.0 like this. Make sure that the path correspond the same path on your system. Here we can set it like this, here like this, and don't forget to make to put our Java's roots, the tools.jar, and here I will save just the file by typing short wq. Okay, my file is saved. So the next step is to activate our Hadoop .bash rc files so that we can access on it. So let me show you something here. You can see that nothing is displayed, so that means Hadoop home cannot be found on this home's path. And when I activate it if I activate it by typing source like this, and I type echo again, I can find that my path, Hadoop path, is really, you can find it. Okay, let's go to the next step. Here we will find some files to modify them. So the first file I will modify is let me take you to the path. We will modify everything. So let me type sudo vim opt hadoop etc, and I think Hadoop again, and here you can find the first file, which is hadoop dash env dash .sh. So here in this file, let me modify one line, just one line, and change this export java home to the specified java path. So here you can see that you have at the bottom. Okay, let me put it everywhere, anywhere I mean. Okay, I will put it here. I can set, I will export java home, which is /use/lib, and I will export just this file here, java-8. I will just export it. After, I will save the file. Just let me save it by typing wget. Okay, the next thing I will modify is the core seed file. So let me enter on it by typing core -seed.xml. So inside, I will just pass this file, this line. I will pass this file, this line, and let me go to the bottom and clear these configuration lines and pass mine. Okay, here I've passed some line which can configure our system, the name, the name of my property, and the value. Here I have set the port at 29000. Here also we have our Hadoop temp directory, which is here opt/ I've just set the temp directory here, and let me save the file. wq. Okay, the next file I will modify is the hdfs -sites.xml. So I will copy this line here, let me copy this line and let me modify this file here. I will move the two lines here, these two lines, and paste these lines. Okay, here I've set the replications as 1, the name node dot name directory, which will be this one. I will create all this repository for our system. Here the HDFS data, I will create the node name, the name node, and the data node. I will create those repository. Okay, let me save the file. Okay, to create those files I've mentioned before, we see that we have HDFS data in the file. Like here, I will show you it. This repository, I've not have it on already in the Hadoop system, so I will create it manually. So let me create those repository. Okay, I will create first the HDFS data like this, the second directory in the HDFS data, which name is name node. The next one is data node like this. Okay, because we have our repository in the OPT directory, let me grant permission to my user Hadoop so that he can access in that repository. So let me type sudo chhome -r, the name of my user, which is Hadoop in my case here right now, Hadoop, like this, and I will just hit on enter. So I've granted permission to my user to access HDFS repository so that he can modify everything there. The temp directory also, I will do the same. The same thing by typing here like this, and let me set here your username. Don't forget it. You will set the username colons Hadoop like this, and then hit enter. Okay, he said that he don't find any TMP in this directory, so let me create it by myself. Let me do something before. Let me create the TMP directory. TMP cannot, oh no, mkdir Hadoop TMP. Okay, I've created, so I can grant the permission TMP for TMP. Okay, right. The next file I will configure is the yarn file. So let me copy this configuration and go to my Vim to access the file, which is yarn. Okay, yarn dash site, and here I will paste my files, my lines, sorry, here by typing like this. Here I set the yarn node manager, that auxiliary service, and map reduce shuffle. Okay, here I've set this configuration. Let me save it. WK. Okay, we have another configuration, which is the map reduce configuration. Okay, let me copy this line and access the file, which name is mapred sites.xml. so let me access here and modify this part of the file and add my lines like this. And now I can go to the next step, which is to configure to start our Hadoop system, to start our Hadoop. So let me save this one before. Okay, now what I can do is to format my node name. So let me just copy this and paste here. Okay, I think everything is going well, everything is done. Okay, let's get to start our Hadoop. So I will just start first the DFS. So let me type in the terminal DFS start dash DFS .sh. so I will hit enter, and then the next thing I will do is to start my yarn server. So it's here, here start dash yarn.sh. so the second thing I will do is to start my yarn. So I will start dash yarn.sh. Okay, now I can check my statue of the server. So to check it, to see if everything is well, I can say GPS to check the statue. Here I see that the node manager is running, the data node also, the name node in resource manager, and the secondary node name. So here everything is good, and I've installed well my Hadoop system. So to view my Hadoop system in the browser, I will just open my browser like here. You open the browser, and first just copy the link here, the first link, which is the name nodes link. So I will paste it here. Okay, right here is the node name. To check the data node, you will take this link like this. Right, it's running also. And to see if our resource manager, to look at our resource manager, will just type the port 8088 with localhost. Okay, good. So I've finished the installation of Hadoop, and you can see that all services are running well, and now we can build projects in Hadoop. Okay, thank you for watching my video.